Hello, and a very warm welcome. I am so truly honored that you have chosen to spend this time with me today. We are going to have a conversation that is not just important, but is, in many ways, a celebration. We are going to talk about life, movement, and vitality in our 80s, our 90s, and beyond. There is a quiet narrative in our society that suggests that after a certain age, and especially after the milestone of our 80th birthday, our primary goal should be to be careful, to be still, to conserve our energy, and to accept a life that is, by necessity, smaller and more sedentary. It is a narrative born from a place of care, perhaps, but it is a narrative that can be profoundly limiting. Today, we are going to gently but firmly set that old story aside. We are going to replace it with a new one. A story of possibility, of dignity, of independence, and of the incredible, enduring resilience of the human body and spirit. This is not a conversation about becoming a super athlete or reversing the clock. It is a conversation about something far more meaningful. It is about maintaining the very essence of a good life. The ability to move through our own homes with confidence, the strength to perform the simple daily tasks that affirm our independence, the balance to walk in a garden without fear, and the energy to engage with the people and the passions that bring us joy. We are going to explore 5 essential tips, 5 guiding principles, that can help you to embrace an active, safe, and fulfilling life, right now, exactly as you are. These tips are not a rigid prescription, but rather a compassionate and flexible framework. They are an invitation to listen to the deep wisdom of your own body, and to discover the joy of movement in a way that feels good and right for you. Before we begin this important exploration, I must emphasize that this conversation is for educational and motivational purposes. It is absolutely essential that you speak with your doctor before beginning any new form of physical activity. Your doctor understands your unique health history and can provide the personalized guidance you need to move forward safely and effectively. They are your most important partner on this journey. So let us begin this celebration of movement and discover how we can continue to live not just longer, but more vibrantly, in the remarkable chapter of life that is our 80s and beyond. Our very first principle, the one that forms the non-negotiable foundation upon which all others are built, is this: prioritize safety above all else. Before we even think about the how of staying active, we must first address the how to be safe. For anyone over the age of 80, the number one goal of any movement program is not to build bigger muscles or to run faster. It is to prevent falls and injury. A fall can be a profoundly life-altering event, leading not only to physical injury but also to a loss of confidence and a fear of movement that can create a downward spiral of inactivity. Therefore, every decision we make about being active must be seen through the lens of safety first. This begins with a crucial conversation with your doctor. This is not just a formality. This is a strategic planning session. Your doctor can help you understand any specific physical limitations you may have, whether from arthritis, heart conditions, or other chronic issues. They can review your medications to see if any of them, such as those for blood pressure or sleep, might cause dizziness or affect your balance, which is critical information to have. This conversation empowers you to make informed choices about what types of activities are best suited for you. Next, we must create a safe physical environment for movement. Think of yourself as a safety inspector for your own home. The most common place for falls is in our own living spaces. Look for and eliminate tripping hazards. This means securing loose rugs with double-sided tape or, even better, removing them altogether. Clear pathways of clutter, electrical cords, and stray objects. Ensure that every room, and especially the pathways between rooms and to the bathroom, is well lit, both day and night. Installing simple plug-in night lights can be one of the most effective fall prevention strategies there is. In the bathroom, install securely mounted grab bars in the shower and next to the toilet. Use non-slip mats both inside and outside the tub. Another critical component of your safety gear is your footwear. It is time to retire any worn-out slippers that lack support or have smooth, slippery soles. Choose sturdy, well-fitting shoes that have a low heel and a good, non-skid tread, even for just walking around the house. Finally, the principle of safety extends to the activity itself. This means always listening to your body's signals. The old adage of no pain, no gain is not only wrong, it is dangerous for seniors. We need to adopt a new motto: move with wisdom. Pain is your body's warning signal. If you feel a sharp, stabbing, or unfamiliar pain, you must stop immediately. It's also vital to start every session of activity with a gentle warm-up. This doesn't need to be complicated. It can be 5 minutes of slow, deliberate marching in place, some gentle shoulder rolls, and ankle circles. This prepares your muscles and joints for movement. Similarly, end every session with a cool down, a few minutes of gentle stretching to maintain flexibility and help your body transition back to a state of rest. And never underestimate the importance of hydration. Drink water before, during, and after you are active. Dehydration can lead to dizziness and a loss of coordination. By placing safety at the forefront of our minds, we are not limiting ourselves. We are enabling ourselves. We are creating the secure foundation that gives us the confidence to explore movement freely and joyfully. Our second essential tip is a profound mental shift. It is the need to completely redefine what the word exercise means to us. For many of us, the word exercise conjures up a very specific set of images. We might picture a gymnasium filled with complicated machines, a fitness class with loud, fast music, or people running for miles in athletic gear. If this is our definition, it is no wonder that the idea of staying active after 80 can feel intimidating, inaccessible, and frankly, completely irrelevant to our lives. This narrow definition is a barrier that can prevent us from recognizing the incredible value of the movement we are already capable of. The hack is to throw out that old definition and to embrace a new one, centered on the concept of functional fitness. Functional fitness is simply movement that enhances our ability to perform the activities of daily life with ease, with confidence, and without pain. It is the most practical and meaningful form of exercise there is. It's not about how much weight you can lift. It's about whether you have the strength to lift a bag of groceries out of your car. It's not about how fast you can run a mile. It's about whether you have the endurance and balance to walk through a museum with your family. It's not about touching your toes. It's about having the flexibility to bend down and tie your own shoes. When we view movement through this lens, we begin to see opportunities for exercise all around us, embedded in the very fabric of our day. The new goal is not intensity, it is consistency. The most beneficial activity is the one that you will actually do, day after day. Forget the idea that you need to block out a full hour for a workout. Instead, embrace the idea of movement snacks. These are short, 5 to 10 minute bursts of intentional movement that you sprinkle throughout your day. For example, while you are waiting for the kettle to boil in the morning, you can stand at the kitchen counter, place your hands on it for support, and do 10 calf raises to strengthen your lower legs. When a commercial break comes on the television, you can stand up and do a few minutes of marching in place. While you are on the phone, you can do some gentle stretches or walk around the room. The cumulative effect of these small snacks is profound. They keep your circulation moving, prevent your joints from stiffening, and gently build your strength and endurance over time. Think about the movements you do every day and how you can turn them into a mini exercise. Getting up from a chair is a squat. When you get up from your favorite armchair, try to do it slowly and with control, using your leg muscles rather than pushing up with your hands. That is a functional exercise. Reaching up to a high shelf in the kitchen is a shoulder mobility exercise. When you do it, reach a little bit higher and hold the stretch for a moment. Carrying your laundry basket is a strength exercise. Pay attention to your posture, keep your back straight, and engage your core muscles. By redefining exercise as purposeful, daily movement, we strip away the intimidation and the pressure. We make it accessible, we make it practical, and we make it ours. It becomes a natural and integrated part of our day, a continuous process of maintaining the physical skills we need to live a full and independent life. Our third essential tip is to place a deliberate and unwavering focus on one specific skill that is the absolute cornerstone of safe and confident mobility. We must make the practice of balance a daily priority. As we age, our balance system, which is a complex interplay between our inner ears, our vision, and our sense of proprioception, the body's awareness of its position in space, can naturally become less efficient. At the same time, the muscles in our legs and core that are our primary stabilizers can weaken. This combination is what leads to an increased risk of falls. The wonderful and empowering news is that balance is a skill. And like any skill, it can be practiced, improved, and maintained at any age. Making time for specific balance exercises every day is one of the most powerful investments you can make in your long-term independence. The key to practicing balance safely is to always have something sturdy to hold on to. This is non-negotiable. Stand next to a kitchen counter, a sturdy table, or the back of a solid, heavy chair. Never try to practice balance exercises in the middle of an open room. We want to challenge our balance system, not risk a fall. Let's start with a very simple and effective static balance exercise. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, with your hands lightly resting on your support. Now simply shift your weight onto one foot and lift the other foot off the floor by just an inch or two. Try to hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds. You will feel the tiny muscles in your standing foot and ankle working hard to keep you stable. Then lower the foot and switch to the other side. As you get more confident, you can try to lift your hands off the support for just a second or two, but always keep them hovering right above it, ready to grab on if you feel unsteady. Next, we can practice dynamic balance, which is balance while moving. One of the best exercises for this is the heel-to-toe walk. Stand alongside your kitchen counter or a wall, with one hand touching it for support. Take a step forward, placing the heel of your stepping foot directly in front of the toes of your back foot, as if you are walking on a tightrope. Then bring your back foot forward and place it directly in front of the other. Take 5 to 10 of these slow, deliberate steps, using the wall or counter for support as needed. This exercise challenges your coordination and your body's ability to maintain its center of gravity while in motion. Another wonderful set of exercises involves simple weight shifts. Standing again with your support, keep your feet planted and slowly shift your weight as far as you can to one side, then slowly back to the center, and then to the other side. You can do the same thing shifting your weight forward onto your toes, and then backward onto your heels. These small, controlled movements retrain the connection between your brain and the muscles in your feet and legs, improving your body's ability to make the rapid, subtle adjustments needed to stay upright during daily activities. Incorporating just 5 minutes of these dedicated balance exercises into your daily routine can dramatically improve your stability and, more importantly, can build your confidence, reducing the fear of falling that can be so limiting. It is a daily practice that allows you to walk through the world with a greater sense of security and freedom. Our fourth essential tip is designed to ensure that the benefits of an active lifestyle are accessible to absolutely everyone, regardless of their current mobility or endurance levels. The principle is this: embrace the incredible power of the chair. For many seniors, especially those living with significant arthritis, balance issues, or conditions that cause fatigue, the idea of standing to exercise can be daunting or even impossible. The chair is not a sign of weakness. It is a brilliant and versatile piece of fitness equipment. It provides a safe, stable base of support that allows you to work every major muscle group in your body, improve your cardiovascular health, and enhance your flexibility, all from a seated position. Chair-based exercise is a powerful, effective, and wonderfully inclusive way to stay active. Let's build a simple, effective chair-based routine that you can do right in your own living room. First, choose a sturdy, stable chair without wheels. A solid dining room chair is perfect. Sit towards the front edge of the chair, with your feet flat on the floor and your back straight, not leaning against the chair back. Let's start with a warm-up. Simply march your feet, lifting one knee and then the other, for a minute or two. You can also do some ankle circles, rotating each foot in both directions. Now for some strength work. For your lower body, we have seated leg extensions. While holding onto the sides of the chair, slowly extend one leg out straight in front of you, squeezing the muscle on the top of your thigh. Hold it for a moment, and then slowly lower it back down. Do 5 to 10 repetitions on each leg. For your upper body, you can do seated bicep curls. With your arms hanging by your sides, palms facing forward, bend your elbows and bring your hands up towards your shoulders, as if you are lifting groceries. You can do this with just your own body weight, or you can hold a small soup can in each hand for added resistance. To work your back and posture muscles, you can do seated rows. Extend your arms out straight in front of you. Then pull your elbows straight back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This is a wonderful exercise for combating the rounded posture that can sometimes develop. You can even get a cardiovascular workout in a chair. Try a few minutes of faster seated marching or seated jumping jacks, where you extend your legs out to the sides as you extend your arms out to the sides or overhead. Flexibility is also crucial. You can do a gentle neck stretch, slowly tilting your head from side to side. You can reach your arms up towards the ceiling for a wonderful upper body stretch. A gentle seated spinal twist, by placing one hand on the opposite knee and gently turning your upper body, can help to keep your spine mobile. The possibilities are truly endless. There are countless videos and resources available online specifically for chair-based exercises for seniors. By embracing the chair as your fitness partner, you remove barriers and create a safe and effective pathway to strength, endurance, and flexibility, proving that a strong and active body can be cultivated from any starting point. Our fifth and final essential tip is perhaps the most profound, as it ties everything together. It is the art of listening to your body and celebrating your progress, no matter how small. As we move into our later decades, we have the opportunity to cultivate a new and more compassionate relationship with our bodies. The no pain, no gain mentality of our youth is no longer relevant. Our new guiding principle should be one of mindful movement and deep respect for the signals our body sends us. Your body possesses an incredible, innate wisdom. It will tell you when it's ready to work, when it needs to rest, when a movement feels good, and when something is not right. Our job is to learn how to listen to that wisdom. This means paying attention to the subtle cues. On some days, you may wake up feeling full of energy, and on those days, you might decide to take a slightly longer walk or do an extra set of your chair exercises. On other days, you may feel more tired or a bit stiff. On those days, listening to your body might mean opting for some gentle stretching instead of a strength workout, or even deciding that today is a dedicated rest day. Rest is not a sign of failure. It is an intelligent and essential part of any sustainable activity plan. It is during rest that our muscles repair and get stronger. Honoring your need for rest is just as important as the activity itself. Part of this practice is also learning to celebrate every single victory, without judgment or comparison. Our society often only celebrates the grand achievements, but the true journey of well-being is built upon a foundation of small, consistent wins. Did you do your 5 minutes of balance exercises today? That is a victory. Celebrate it. Did you choose to stand up and march during a commercial break instead of staying seated? That is a victory. Acknowledge it. Did you walk to the end of your driveway and back? That is a victory. Be proud of it. We must let go of comparing ourselves to what we could do when we were 50, or even what our neighbor can do. Your journey is uniquely yours. The only valid comparison is between the person you were yesterday and the person you are today. This compassionate approach keeps motivation alive. When we focus on what we can do, and we feel good about our efforts, we are far more likely to continue. It transforms movement from a chore that we should do into a gift that we get to do. It becomes an act of self-love, a daily affirmation of our commitment to living the best life we can, in the body we have today. By becoming a kind and attentive listener to your body and a cheerleader for your own efforts, you create a positive, sustainable, and joyful relationship with activity that can support and sustain you for all the years to come. As we bring our conversation to a close, let's gather these 5 beautiful principles together. We begin with a commitment to safety, creating a secure foundation for all movement. We then redefine exercise as consistent, functional, daily activity, stripping away all intimidation. We place a special, daily focus on the crucial skill of balance, the key to our confidence and independence. We embrace the chair as a powerful and accessible tool, ensuring that everyone has a pathway to strength. And finally, we crown it all with the wisdom of listening to our bodies and celebrating every small, precious victory along the way. I hope you can see that staying active after 80 is not about a single, magic bullet. It is about a mindset. It is a gentle, daily practice of showing up for yourself. It is about choosing movement, in whatever form feels right for you, as a declaration of your intention to live a life that is not defined by age, but by ability, by joy, and by a deep and abiding connection to your own incredible strength. You have within you Right now, everything you need to begin. Choose one small thing from our conversation today, and just start there. The journey of 1,000 miles truly does begin with a single, mindful step. Thank you for sharing this time with me. May your days be filled with confident movement and the profound joy that it brings.